It grew by 1 million people. Do you know what I'm talking about? Stay tuned. Hey guys, Travis here, coming to you for the May numbers for the real estate market, seeing kind of what's going on. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world and even in the market with interest rates and all that fun stuff. Interest rates are staying fairly flat. They're right hovering up and down around 7. We're not anticipating much to change until into this year type of thing. So is what all the wise people are telling us. So we'll see what happens there. It'll be interesting. So numbers for May. So and the preceding year. So what we're seeing is closed is up 3% year over year. So that's obviously good. Median price is staying flat. As of 24, May of 24, it was at 494,000 for the median price. As of last month, it was 604. So we're talking a $10,000 difference in a year. So fairly flat. Obviously coming up 10 grand is good, but it's flat. So days on the market, this is the big one night that really tells us kind of what's going on with the market. So obviously the longer the days are on the market, that means prices will kind of head down if the longer those are. So attached properties are 22 days. That's up 10 days from the year ago. But the detached properties, so single family homes, are 12 days. It went from 8 days to 12 days in the last year. So we're still extremely low in days on the market. So it went up, but it's not, again, we're watching for trends here, and we need to be up in the 30s and 40s, and that to really affect prices dropping like people think they may. So the pendings are up 5% year over year. They're down 3% month over month. Some of that's just seasonal stuff. Again, that's one that we're watching because that's a precursor to some of that stuff. So that's the gist. Fairly, again, over the last 6 months, over the last year, it's been boring numbers. So some of the numbers that I don't think people are taking into consideration when they look at historical numbers and stuff. So actually, what grew by 1 million people? Population of Colorado from 2008 to 2024. 2008 population was 4.9 million. In 24 is 5.9 million. Denver in 08 was 2.3 million. In 24 was 2.9 million, just in the kind of the Denver metro area. One of that was interesting. I pulled Broomfields. In 2010, they didn't have the as specific dates I could find. 2010, there was 54,000 people in the Broomfield area. 2023 was the nearest one I could get, was 78,000 people. So that grew by 50%, Broomfield area. And so you ask, why is that important? Because again, if we have 1 million more people, a lot of that's probably in the front range. In all the stats that we've been kind of going over the last year, we have a lot more people. And so if we have 10,000 homes on the market at, 4.8 million versus 10,000 homes on the market at 5.8, the percentages are different. And I think that's the big thing we're not taking into consideration. It's just not a flat line looking at percentages because we grew. And the other stat that we're seeing that is extremely interesting is in 2005, people stayed in their home for an average of 6.5 years. 2024, 11.8. 11.8 years people are staying in their home. Is that you? How long have you been in your home? I know for me, we're getting close. We're definitely above the 6.5, and we're going to be above the 11.8 before we move. So I think those two stats are very interesting. So people are staying in their home longer, and we have a lot more population in the general area. So it's not apples for apples when you're looking at these stats between 2008 to 2025 of kind of average days on the market, inventory, all that. So I think it's one of those things that people have to look at the full picture. Now, I've been sent several emails, text messages about the market crashing. Hey, what's your thought on this? If you look at just in the real estate stuff, I don't see it. Now, if you want to say, hey, we're going to have World War III because of stuff, I could probably get there. I don't think the real estate in and of itself is going to be a problem over the next few years. And so that's kind of what we're seeing in it, and just some different data for you. If you have any questions, concerns, obviously give me a call and we'll go from there. But obviously never too busy. If you know of somebody looking to buy or sell, keep us in mind. Appreciate it, guys.